Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman and I'm here in London. We just concluded the McKenna presser in Croydon. I'm here with the one and only McKenna. Aaron, first of all, how's life treating you?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Just ready to go now Friday night and lift that World Youth title.
A little bit of an interesting back and forth there over some translation too, which maybe you might not have been expecting from your opponent, but it's always nice to add a little bit of spice there to a fight that's coming up at the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's good to see. He's definitely coming to fight, and that's what I want. I want an opponent now that will open up and try and go for the heavy win, and that's what I need. People like that, and I'm just focused on what I can do, what I'm going to do in there, and that's to go in for the KO and win in devastating fashion.
Yeah, I mean, before we get to the fight and talking about that, you were scheduled to have the fight earlier in the year, but you've obviously rescheduled now for this Friday. Was that a frustrating bit of period? Obviously, you've been having itchy knuckles to get out previously, but you had to just wait a little bit.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight for the belt in my last fight there last month, but my opponent had medical issues and it fell through. But Mick's doing a fantastic job with me, getting me plenty of fights. This is my third fight already in 3 months. And now I'm fighting for a WBC youth belt finally against a good opponent as well, so very happy with that. And then fighting on Channel 5 as well is amazing with all the viewers they get, and everyone gets to see me as well.
What is it you've been working on in this time that you've had out of the ring that you want to kind of show to everyone when you capture that title of the weekend? What is it you want to show to the people who will be viewing on Channel 5?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff people haven't seen with me yet. There's been fights there where I'm fighting people who shell up and just in survival mode. It'll be great now to finally get someone who's going to open up, and it'll be easier to get the knockout, and they'll see a lot better punches selection from me. And just make sure you tune in, don't miss out, and you'll definitely see all the improvements I've made. 22 years old and I'm ready to go to the top.
Carlos is the opponent who stands in your way of capturing that WBC youth title. What do you expect from him in the ring on Friday?
Yeah, he's Mexican, so he's definitely coming to fight, and all Mexicans are tough. They love their boxing, and I know what to expect from all these guys. I fought a lot of Mexicans early on in my pro career. Been all over the world. I spent 2 weeks in Tijuana. Sparred a lot of Mexicans in America, so I know what to expect from him. He's definitely coming to fight, and I'm more than ready. I've had a great training camp, and I'm more than ready to do the job.
Yeah, that brings us up an interesting point which I've spoke to Mexican fighters about before. Some of them have felt that when it comes to some European fighters or fighters from this side of the pond, they feel that they don't get tested against their type of style of fighting early in their career, which means that allows for a Mexican fighter to come through late in their career and potentially shock a prospect coming through. Do you feel that your experiences, like you mentioned there, means that you've had that, you've got that knowledge of a Mexican fighter, and you should be able to adapt and implement your game plan on Friday night against that Mexican style?
Yeah, the style over here in England is totally different. The style you see over in Mexico and America, all them South American countries, it's a totally different style. They all try to KO you. Over here, they've a nice shelled up defence, but it's a totally different style. And I spent nearly 4 years in America, been around a lot of Mexican gyms. I know exactly what they're all like, and my preparation for this fight has gone perfect, and I just can't wait now to fight night.
Take me back to that. You mentioned the name of Ayman Munguia. He was obviously out recently as well, getting the win over Gabe Rosado. But take me back to that spar. What did you learn, and what was it like, the experience of sparring someone like Ayman?
Yeah, I spent a week sparring him, so did in his gym in Tijuana. It was good, it went very well, and he's up at 160 now, and that's a fight that I definitely love in the future. He's a good fighter. He loves to go to war too and throw big bombs, but I think I'd be well ready for him when the time comes too.
We can't forget, of course, you got your brother Stevie as well fighting there. A little bit of maybe competition there. Obviously, there's natural competition between the both of you, but also he got the stoppage or knockout win last time around. You didn't quite get it. A little bit of was there a bit back and forth between you two about that?
No, we both love to get the KOs, and he's only went one fight out of all of his, and he's got all KOs nearly. So in this fight, I'm definitely going for the KO. I always do in all my fights, and if I don't get the KO, I nearly knock down all my opponents. So either way, I like to win in devastating fashion.
Both you and your brother have not been, quiet about what you want, who you want in the division. You feel you're ready for those other fighters. You said there in the press conference you're ready for any matchroom fighter. But how soon do you feel that you're ready for that kind of step up to that kind of level?
Yeah, well, I'd fight any of them in the morning if I could. I just have to take each fight as it comes and worry about what's in front of me, stay focused on the job at hand. And then next year I want to climb up the world rankings, and then I'll be in a better position to actually get the fights. But yeah, I'd fight anyone in the world right now at 160.
Finally, let's bring this back to you. What can we expect to see from you in the ring on Friday night?
Yeah, I'm going to put in an explosive performance, expect to see fireworks. Make sure you tune in to Channel 5, don't miss it.